Welcome back to the Workbench here at Scale Models Midwest. As always, I'm David here in Altoona, Iowa. Thanks for coming back and checking out the videos on the channel. Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribe and hit the notification. Tell your friends about the channel too, so we can get the YouTube algorithms up there and get out to more people. Way cool videos of way cool models. Just give you a little update here for the weekend. I was going to record sub-assemblies as I was putting them together, but one thing led to another, and once again I just got into the kit, working on trying to correct some issues that I saw with it that were caused by me, not by the kit, and the next thing you know, I'm done. So I'm recording the aftermath, and here's what you see. I've been test fitting a lot of this all afternoon. I'm going to take the body off and you can see what I've done here. I skipped around on some of the steps. I did not do the front assembly yet. I wanted to work on the back end because I noticed some issues as I was test fitting parts, and they were caused by me initially when I was putting this together, and I thought I had it corrected. See that in a previous video where I was probably about a 1/16 of an inch off when I was putting things together. It was causing problems with the front end. Got that corrected, but in turn it messed up the back end. So still working on making some adjustments. As I was putting things together, I realized that, and I said, you know, it's still fixable. It's going to sit on the shelf when we're done. This is not a contest build model, and it's basically the first Camaro of the new Salvinos JR kits that I've built, and I've got plenty more kits sitting up on my, to be done, and I've got some ideas with those. I'll be working on them. You get better as you build the kits. That's all there is to it. Keep that in mind. Don't get frustrated if something doesn't go your way with the kit. For me, the frustrations were basically caused by me putting something together and it not sitting right. And I think what happened early on, like I said before, I may have knocked this kit when it was setting up. I came back to it the next day. It had set up, but by then, had I knocked it and not seen it, that's all she wrote. So I had to do a lot of adjustments going forward on that. It didn't help that I knocked over my bottle of Plastruck Bondine. As you can see, you kind of wipe some stuff out there, but thankfully enough it didn't get on the kit. But anyhow, as I put things together, things fit pretty well for the most part. I did not put the fuel filler in yet. I've got the back tray on. If I didn't have this on, you would have seen where I did a lot of major reconstruction to get things to fit properly, to hopefully get it to fit centered within the wheel well. I don't think it's perfect. I've been test fitting it and I've got it close, but it's not perfect. Still, I like the way this has gone together. It's definitely given me some ideas for the future builds that I have in mind. I saw one person, they put foam on the side here as well as on the back and ultimately on the front bumper piece. If you look at the real next-gen cars, they actually have molded foam, like impact absorb guards, if you will, or shields, however you want to call it, and they're molded to what looks like the front end of the Toyota or the Ford or the Chevy. So while I won't go that far, I did stop at Home Depot and picked up some really thin foam sheets that I think will work great. And then I started looking at my old used sanding pads. This stuff is perfect. If you have old sanding pads, don't throw them away. You might be able to find use for them in front of your bumper. So I'm going to tinker with some things and kind of look at that. But still, as you can see here, it's together. I have the Luka Cee recommended pennies on the bottom so you can set your ride height. And tomorrow I'll be working on the front end, getting that set up in place, and then hopefully by midweek we'll start to decal this bad boy. So I like what I see so far, and if you haven't seen it by now, I did something else that I saw some other people doing, and I'm kind of curious. What do you think? See what I'm getting at? Dash top. One, it covered up for the most part the fact that I used extra tubing And the way I positioned the electronics box doesn't look like I used a larger piece of tube there. But, I mean, what do you think? I've seen people do that. And all I did was use some evergreen polystyrene sheet, 10/1000 thickness, cut it to shape, eyeball engineering, and I put it together. When I test fit the body to it, didn't interfere with anything, so I thought, why not? And then I just glued it in place. Tell me what you think about that in the comments below. And with that, I'm gonna let you go for the evening. Hopefully this that I'm doing here inspires somebody to go out and buy a kit, sit down and build it themselves, and hopefully have fun doing it. I sure am. I'm having a great time doing these kits, even though sometimes they get a little frustrating because the parts are going to drop off in your finger, they're going to fall on the carpet, and you're going to look for them forever. But still, if you inspire somebody to build a kit themselves, then to me that's the greatest reward regarding the model hobby. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Again, happy Mother's Day for the moms out there, and keep building. If you see something out there you like, go out and buy it, build it, and show it. If you want to show it on this channel, send me some good pictures, and I'll post it on there. And also, if you'd like a shop card, my email is in the description. Send me an email, I'll send you a shop card. If you have shop cards from your own channel, please contact me via email, and let's swap addresses and let's swap cards. Love to see your cards, like to put them on the wall of fame, and like to have mine up on yours too. So take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.